What's going on, guys? This is Atomic Kev Collectables coming back at you with another collectible review here. This time we have something cool from the multiverse. We've got this gallery diorama Spider-Man, the IronSpider. Really cool, guys, so let's dive right into this one. So a couple things about this figure. This is actually the second diorama statue that I ever owned when I started my collecting journey. And honestly, it's a quite attractive piece considering the price point and, you know, the actual dynamic pose of the statue. So this is from Gallery Diorama. This is the first one that we actually review here on the channel. As you can see, this statue is incredibly detailed for it being made out of PVC or like hard plastic, as you can hear. And it's of my favorite Spider-Man design. I honestly am a huge fan of the IronSpider suit design from the MCU classic Infinity War and Avengers. And let's take an even closer look. So starting with the front of the statue here, as you can see, it's incredibly detailed. You get the actual sculpting and fine line work of the suit. You can see all of the stitching in there from the IronSpider suit. Also, it's fairly accurate to the color scheme. You get the classic design of the IronSpider suit there with the navy blue, gold, and maroon colors. The eyes itself have this like reflective paint on it, so it does give it kind of a glow, as you can see as I manipulate it in the light. It's also going to come equipped with the mandibles, or the extra arms that come out of the suit as seen in the movie. And as you can see, Spider-Man is in this ready to pounce pose here. And this is from the scene on Titan where they fight Thanos in Infinity War. Moving on to the back of the suit here, you can see the actual design of the spider here. You also get nice metallic work and paint job here for the extra, I don't want to call them tentacles, but the extra legs that come out of the suit. The nanotech. Now I do want to take a moment to look at the arms of the suit. So you do get the nice design here where it looks like there's like a glowing paint application there on his gauntlets, something that's really cool. And you can see the web work stitching across the whole entirety of the statue, which is really nice. I'm going to give you a quick rotation there back to the front, and let's go to the base. Moving on to the base of the statue, you can see all the fine texture work that they put into the rock here. Light brushing brings out the detail that is sculpted into the base. As you can hear, the base is going to be made out of that PVC material. And then let me go ahead and rotate the base around. Honestly, everywhere you look on this, it's going to be finely detailed and painted. So it doesn't matter how you orientate the statue at all. But it's really, really nice. And this is a good time to go ahead and transition to his actual feet and boots. Feet are going to be nicely painted and detailed here. You get the stitching work and the web work. You also get these like black lines that are apparent in the IronSpider suit. And then lastly, I want to kind of go over the detail of the actual legs, the extra legs that are on this suit. My only complaint about this statue is this part here. They are very flimsy, so you have to be really careful when handling the statue. And I think it could have been done a little bit better, a little bit more suit accurate to what it looked like in Avengers Infinity War. But again, for the price point of what I paid for this statue, you can't go wrong with it. Perfect. Now that we got paint and detail out of the way, let's go ahead and go over some side-by-side comparisons. Now here he is standing next to a 1/10 Iron Studios Thanos here. As you can see, the actual scaling of the statue, I'm not quite sure. It's too small to be a 1/6, as I'll show you a side-by-side comparison with a 1/6. And it's too big to be a 1/10, so I would say this is probably like a 1/8 scale. Awesome, and then here he is next to another Iron Studios 1/10 Wanda or Scarlet Witch. Again, not from the same scene, as this one is from the end scene or the Endgame scene. And then he's from Infinity War, but again, really cool piece to have with your statue. Now here he is standing next to another gallery diorama piece. This is from actually the same line, so this is Doctor Strange on the planet Titan. So these two pieces actually go together. And as you can see, they scale well really nicely. They're the same size. And again, this is another gallery diorama piece here. This is the Predator. As you can see, they scale very nicely together as well, being that like 1/8 scale. So here he is next to a 1/6 scale. So this is a Hot Toys 1/6. And as you can see on a comparison to the two figures, that this being like a 1/10, 1/8 is a bit smaller than the 1/6 scale here, but still pretty cool. Now here he is next to a 6-inch Bandai figure. And lastly, just for fun, here he is standing next to a X Plus 30 centimeter figure. Final thoughts on this guy. Absolutely love this statue. As I mentioned before, he is actually the second statue I ever earned, and he is part of the reason that it started off my addictive behavior for collectible collecting, because this is what kind of started it here. So originally this guy, when he was released by Gallery Diorama back around the release of Infinity War, he retailed for around $25. I picked him up on the aftermarket for around the $35 mark back in 2021. So I've had him for quite some time, and I don't plan on getting rid of him anytime soon. Again, I really like the way that this statue looks. I love the portrait. I love the way they did the IronSpider suit, and it's something that's truly like iconic and something that's awesome to have in one's collection. Anyway, guys, that will do it for this video here. Let me know, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of this statue. Is this something that you would like to have in your collection, or would you pass on something for a little bit more higher quality? Also, be on the lookout. We are going to be releasing some more Godzilla content, so that's going to be rolling out shortly. I apologize that it took me a while to get through Marvel Week. It was just trying to find time to record and edit and get these videos to you with the proper quality that I can be proud of. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Lets me know that I'm doing a good job and you want to see more stuff like this. I do want to do some more Marvel stuff in the future, but for now we'll go ahead and switch back over to Godzilla. Maybe pepper in some Jurassic Park content in there as well. And in the meantime, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.